Welcome to Heart of a Shepherd. Rather than a typical devotional that I issue from this website, I've decided to add my voice as the author and writer of Heart of the Shepherd devotions, add my voice to those who are mourning the death of Charlie Kirk. Let's be honest, Charlie Kirk was targeted for supporting biblical conservative views that most of America held half a century ago, before our churches and schools were corrupted and our courts, government, and media were overtaken by anti-American liberals, leftists, and communists. Charlie Kirk was pro-family, pro-marriage, pro-life, and pro-America. He was unapologetically a Bible believer who defended the Genesis account of God as creator and firmly believed that he had made two sexes, male and female. He was the husband of a beautiful young wife and the father of a daughter and a son. His family exemplified goodness and wholesomeness, and yet he was hated and vilified by those who promoted wickedness and debauchery. Charlie Kirk deeply loved the United States and boldly defended our constitutional freedoms and liberties. He was murdered for exercising his freedom of speech and daring to speak truth to a generation that is lost and searching. He was killed for daring to speak the principles and truths on college campuses that should be heard and proclaimed from America's pulpits every Sunday. The bullet that took Charlie Kirk's life is not only meant to silence his voice, but also the voices of all who dare to stand for truth and righteousness. Now, while we should pray for Charlie Kirk's family, the question is, what will this generation do after witnessing the murder of a young man who dared to be the voice of reason for God, family values, and moral purity? Who is willing to stand in the gap left by a man murdered for daring to love and debate, even with those who hated his ideals? Charlie Kirk embodied the best of America, and his passing is a loss for us all. It is my prayer that tens of thousands of young men will join Joshua, the patriarch of the Old Testament, and say, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." Surely, as we look at the life of Charlie Kirk and now his death, he was a man that had taken up that challenge to serve the Lord and country. I pray that there will be many of us that will be bolder than ever in our faith as we face the enemies of God, family, and country. With the heart of a shepherd, Pastor Travis D. Smith.